light shines on, the Spirit helps me guide my way. I know this ain't just me. I walk strong, but this time I won't be afraid. I know this ain't just me. No, this ain't just me.
Welcome back to Silver Arrow Tarot. This is me, Amanda, and today we're doing a little bit different video, I suppose. We're not going to be doing a pick a card, but I am going to be doing a giveaway. So please stick around. You're going to be able to win one of these decks for free. So I'm going to be talking about my favorite decks for this year, and I'm going to be talking about the decks that I'm going to be letting go of. So stick around. I do have some really great decks in my collection, so none of them are bad. It's just about what resonates, what doesn't. So I also just wanted to quickly talk about some new projects that I have just completed. So I have a brand new collage here called the Temple of Isis, and it has glitter sides. So it's very reasonably priced. I'm doing some really small pieces just for beginner collectors of artwork, and they are spiritually infused with spiritual energy. Everything I do is infused with spiritual energy. So this is the temple, the Isis temple, and this one is called Sky God, and it's an assemblage. It has vintage mirrors on it, as well as some vintage imagery with the birds here. So very reasonably priced. If you want to go check that out on my Etsy shop, they are $55. And I'm also going to be putting this one up for sale. It's going to be $35. It has Amanita mushrooms. I will be doing a series of fall inspired. So that's just the first one in the series, is fall inspired themes, which I know so many of us love. Yeah, so go check those out on my Etsy shop. And I also just wanted to invite y'all to my Facebook group. So I haven't talked about this, but I do have a Facebook group. It's called Silver Arrow Collective. And I'm posting in there lots of great information, memes. It's a fun time. So go sign up for that so you can apply to be a part of the group, and I can let you in. And what else? So, like I said, this is a very interactive video today. I want to be doing the giveaways. So go ahead and comment below if you want to be entered in the giveaway. Go ahead and tell me which deck is your favorite, and I will enter you to win one of these 3 decks. So I suppose we will start with the ones that I am going to be letting go of. This one, The Angel Numbers by Yvonne Limonetta. I will be giving this one away. This one, Spirit is guiding me to let go of. Very kind of sad about this. The Dream Vision Tarot. Not a cheap tarot deck, guys. So really great opportunity. And this one, which I just bought. Grimalkins Curious Cats Tarot by M.J. McCullen. So I know it seems like kind of silly. Why would you want to get rid of these, Amanda? Ask my guides. Ask my guides why, right? So I did sit down and sort of ask them, why. And so I'll just briefly go over. I mean, this is just first of all, just such a beautiful deck. Like, that's why I bought it, obviously. They're just really beautifully done. I do feel that they have a very Aquarian, I want to say, Aquarian feel to them. They feel, even though, you know, you have the swords, you have the, it feels very air. It feels very air quality to me. The creator is Emma Zhang, an award-winning designer, artist, certified remote spirit release therapy medium, and tarot reader. Following her spiritual awakening, she found her calling in life to transmit divine vision, healing to energy to others. The Dream Vision Tarot was created during her awakening process. In this deck, each of the cards are inspired by her spirit guides and divine visions that she received from her higher vibrational realm. So I was just told that this deck, for me personally, and that's why I am going to go ahead and honor my spirit team's request, is it just doesn't harmonize well with my energy. I'm not saying that it's bad, and it might just resonate really well with other people's energy. And, you know, tarot readers will tell you some decks just talk to them, speak to them really easily and really well. And when I compare the way I feel with this deck with some of the other decks I'm going to be talking about, that's just why I'm going to be letting this get rehomed to someone who can really enjoy it. So the energy just doesn't flow for me, and it just doesn't harmonize with my, you know, my energies. That I'm very much, I have a lot of water, heavily in the element of water and earth, and this one is just very strongly air. Not to say that that's bad. Sometimes, you know, like I said, sometimes you need that. But I think the other part of this is just, you know, allowing the abundance of the universe to flow through me and declutter a little bit. You know, I don't need so many decks. I'm only going to keep the ones that really sing to me really, really well. But I am a little bit sad because, I mean, look, it's just so pretty. So pretty. Okay. So angel number messages is the next deck I'm going to be giving away. All right. And this one, again, is kind of a shocker. I did purchase this one specifically for my channel, right? I thought it would be a great addition to my channel. And it is, you know, angel numbers with messages and affirmations. But I just feel like, for me personally, I need things with a little bit of balance to them. And these are so positive. Everything's so incredibly positive. And like I said, nothing in this universe is good or bad. It's just preference. So this might be the perfect deck for you. It might just be not meant for me. So that's the next one. Then I will be giving away. Let me know in the comments. Like I said, if you love this one or you love this one, let me know. All right, let me know which one you prefer, and I will be putting your names in a raffle, and I will be announcing the winner in my next video. So please make sure you go ahead and get your name in the hat. All right. So this one, I actually just bought this year. Grimalkins Curious Cat Tarot. Now, who doesn't want more cats in their lives, right? Who doesn't want more? I already have a cat tarot, and maybe that is part of the reason why Spirit isn't guiding me to let it go. It was perhaps a little bit indulgent of me to buy a second cat tarot, and it really is a surprise to me because, as you will see, I have in my absolute favorites, will not probably ever get rid of them pile that I'm going to be talking about. Same artist, same creator for this one as the tarot, the Crow Tarot. So I don't know why. It just, this tarot, this cat tarot, doesn't fully kind of resonate with me. I don't know. The imagery just doesn't speak to me on a deep level. It is beautiful. Like I said, like I love the Crow Tarot, and it speaks to me so deeply and so clear, with such clarity that it's unmistakable sometimes. I am not confused at all about the messages that come through. So this deck for me is just, it just doesn't, doesn't work. And the message that Spirit gave me for releasing it was just abundance reasons. Abundance being, I already have enough. I'm already, it's time to kind of share the wealth and balance the scales. And so I think I already have a cat tarot. It's so it's not really necessary for me to have two. And I think someone out there would really enjoy this deck because it is, like I said, it's I really enjoy the Crow Tarot, and these are obviously very cool, and the quality is very high. The cards are very thick. It has some bonus cards in it. It's an 80 card deck. It has a very, wonderful thick book that comes with it. So yeah, if this one looks beautiful to you, please let me know. I want them to all go to good homes, and they like I said, none of these are bad decks, so I'm not giving away trash here. I'm giving away gold. All right. So I want to talk to you next about my favorite decks. So this is the fun part. This is the fun part. I really love this. I really, really love this deck so much. A Tarot of the Abyss by Anna Torian. And I first saw this deck. If any of y'all are familiar with this tarot reader, the Quantum Queen, she gives incredible readings, and I saw her using this tarot deck, and I said I have to have that. So it's just okay. First of all, the artwork is just impeccable. It's hand, I am someone who's just like gotta have it be hand drawn, handmade, hand created. It's not created in a computer, right? So these are like hand drawn images. They are so deep. They're so multi-layered. They speak to me. They give me messages that the traditional tarot Rider-Waite images don't. They have such encoded messages in them, such encoded wisdom in them. I can't get enough of this deck. I always find it to be just incredibly insightful and really opens up and enhances my intuitive abilities. There is some interesting things, since I didn't get a book with it. There is something about this deck that I don't fully understand because I didn't get more information. But there are like 2 versions of the 3 of Swords or something in here that I noticed. So I don't know if anyone knows about why or the story behind that. I'd love to know. But it's very, very intriguing. The person who created this feels like they have a lot of wisdom channeled through this deck. So for that reason, I would highly recommend this deck to anyone who loves tarot. It's just, chef's kiss. I love it. I really, really, really love it. All right, the next one that I absolutely adore. I don't know. I don't think I've talked about this one before, but I might have. I don't think I have, but it's the Faceted Garden Oracle by Claire Mack, and I have another one of her decks as well. You can find this on Etsy. They are collaged, so they're just really handmade, beautiful. Again, like the Tarot of the Abyss, it just speaks to my intuition. It just hits all the right notes for me personally. There's just so much encoded in these images, and the names of it's just very earthy. It's very like natural, spiritual, naturalism, spiritual. This is just my jam. I believe that there's so much wisdom just in nature and spiritual truth in nature. We don't need church. We don't need some religion telling us what the answers are, what the truth is. Nature speaks to us if we are just willing to listen. And I feel like she has really listened and translated that into this beautiful 50 card deck. And I am really blown away by the messages that come through with this deck. It's just one of my favorites, and I don't use it nearly enough too. I just feel like I need to remember to use this. It does come with this leaflet with short descriptions for each of the cards. It is very high quality. The cards are very sturdy. Has a beautiful what do you call that? Mirror, iridescent coating on the sides of the cards. So yeah, you can find that on Etsy. I will try to link below if I can find the link to these. So that's deck number 2. All right, on to the Crow Tarot. So like I said earlier, this one is one that I never really lets me down. Deck is very sturdy, very good quality. And I always find that the imagery is just on point. It brings out messages for me with my intuitive senses. Maybe it's just the fact that I resonate with crows in general, and she worked with the crow energy. I can feel that she definitely worked with crow energy. She also has an oracle deck with the crows, so that was my first introduction with her and the crows. So I do know that she's spent a lot of time with the wisdom of crow spirit, observing crows. So this, to me, is a very encoded deck, and it shows for me personally in the way that the messages come through. So I feel very strongly about that deck, and I will be keeping it. But you can get your own. And then finally, this one I didn't get, even though I had known about it for a long, long time, and I'd seen other tarot card readers use it. Caroline Miss Archetypes card. I delayed getting this for quite some time. I wish I hadn't waited as long as I did, because it is highly useful. Highly, highly useful. My only gripe is that the images sometimes feel a little lacking to me, but it makes up for it and just the depth of the information, the ability that I can have to pull out messages from it. And very interestingly, it does give you a bunch of blanks, so you can write in your own archetypes. But I have been able to ask questions of this deck and get really, really deep answers. Because it works on the level of archetypes, which is very, very deep subconscious stuff. And it has the light attributes and the shadow attributes. So I definitely love this deck because I find it to be really practical, useful, helpful, insightful. And these are obviously handmade images here. So even though they're not like my favorite style, at least it looks like it was made by a human. And that's always super important to me. That there's a human element and there's a human touch. So yeah, I mean, you guys probably have seen this deck before. It's probably not new to anyone. It does have a really pretty substantial booklet. I wish it would go a little bit deeper. But it does give you, it gives you a pretty good starting point. She does have her channel, I will say that. She has a channel where she does go into greater detail with the archetypes. So, I've caught a few of those videos. I probably will continue to take my time through that when I have moments to really digest and listen. And then one of my other favorite things I wanted to show you guys before I sign off today. None of this is sponsored, just want to say, none of this is sponsored, but an Etsy seller sells this Palo Santo and Sage Hollywood Smudge essential 100% essential oil blend infused with Reiki. This stuff is freaking crazy. I love it. And if you are not a fan of, lighting up a sage stick or lighting up a Palo Santo stick, or you're just in a hurry, this is great for, when you're in those moments when you're not gonna be getting out a lighter. It's just a spray, so you can just spray or mist yourself or your bed or your room. So I will link that below because I find it to be a great product personally. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys are doing well. I wish you all the best. Happy 8/8 portal. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.